Join us in a once-in-a-lifetime 9-day road trip through the beautiful and snowy southwest fjords of Norway.
Now you may be wondering, who on earth would like to go on a road trip in the middle of the cold Norwegian winter? To that we said, why not? And as it's the beginning of April, it's still not the tourist peak season, so you will have all the road for yourself.
And as a bonus, if you stay till the end of the video, we will discuss the prices in Norway and also the budget that we had doing this trip, so you can plan your trip in a budget.
The first time I walk over the before it's normal.
Over the course of 9 days, we'll cover about 1900 kilometers.
Which is about 200 kilometers per day.
But don't worry, we'll take plenty of stops to be able to enjoy the stunning landscape.
Down from the turf, I never switch sides. Like even when I die, I'm a ride for the squad. Let up ties in the hearse.
To do this trip, we rented a campervan. First thing we do is to pick the van in Oslo, cross the mountains, and head to our first main point, Hardangerfjord.
Never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a bag from the way that I write it. Queen looking Tyson, do that ass survive, doing 80 to the house. Then I hit it to the sky, change haters on a tirade. Talking to the grip in the face, be still, let that hate stuff fade.
From there, we'll start following some of the famous scenic roads of Norway that are the most visited roads because most of them are following the fjords or passing through stunning viewpoints. For this reason, they are very easy to find and very well indicated, and in general pretty easy to access. In total, there is 18 of these scenic roads in Norway, so regardless of where you are going, you are gonna find some on your way.
We got trapped on the snow, and we really thought that we would stay there for some hours. Well, maybe we did. We stayed there for more than 1 hour for sure.
What it was? How it's called? What's it called?
Vøringfossen.
Luckily, the Norwegian people seems to be super nice. We went to ask for help in a house. They came with first with a rope that they tried to pull the car and it broke. Then after with a spray to put on the wheels, finally with some sand we managed to move the van, but we had some moments there. There is nothing recorded of this because we weren't feeling like recording.
No. I was cancelling the trip thinking like, we won't be able to go there, we shouldn't go there. No, maybe we will just take a train and that's all. That was just difficult. We stayed there more than an hour. It was like, oh my god, we're gonna spend all our trip there. We are in, I don't remember whatever, Vøringfossen. It's a big waterfall in Norway. The first one we're gonna see. That's the second.
Right now it's a bit frozen. It's pretty impressive when it's frozen as well.
¿Estás recordando?
¿Recordando qué es?
We go there. We went there to walk in the platform, but we weren't prepared. We didn't think that would be so much snow, so we went with jeans and small boots.
We are in April, beginning of April. Still, some of the roads are closed. There is a lot of hiking that we cannot do because there is still a lot of snow in the mountains. But even like this, we are happy to be able to be here at this time of the year. Once, because there is not that much people, and second, because having the possibility of seeing the fjords like this with all the snow arriving to the sea and a bit frozen is something that you wouldn't be able to see if you come in summer, when the landscape is totally different, with much more green, but also you have the advantage of having way much more hikings open and a lot of more places quite much more accessible.
¿Qué era?
Turn around in the tunnel.
Inside the tunnel?
Time of my life, I'm never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a bag from the way that I write it. Queen looking Tyson, do that ass survive, doing 80 to the house. Then I hit it to the sky, change haters on a tirade. Talking to the grip in the face.
At this time of the year, there is not a lot of flow in the waterfall because they are still pretty frozen. But I have to say that it's pretty impressive to see them like this anyway. We are waiting for the ferry to go to the next city called Utne. That is part of the scenic road that we are following. And it's pretty easy so far. You just need to wait on time. You find the schedule online. In winter, I don't know, but in summer, Utne seems to be very beautiful. We're spoiling the trip, but this is where we go. It should be, I don't know, I guess 10-15 minutes of boat to get there. Randomly in the road. You just need to drive, and it's basically beautiful everywhere. You can just look at the windows, and most of the time it's gonna be a stunning, mind-blowing landscape anyway.
This waterfall you see here is Steinsdalsfossen.
Yeah.
Steinsdalsfossen. We are not totally sure if we pronounce the names well, because when the Norwegian people speak their language, it doesn't sound at all like the way that it's written, but more or less would be Steinsdalsfossen. Something like this. Is a super easy waterfall to reach. It's just here, just in the other side, you have the road. And the cool thing is that you can walk behind and so.
Steinsdalsfossen.
Let's talk about the prices. Norway is expensive, quite expensive. For you to have an idea, a sandwich won't be less than $10-12 euros, which is like 120 kron. The gas didn't say. Just take into account that the gas is really expensive here, and also the prices are not fixed. So regarding the moment of the day, you can find different prices at different gas stations. It's, well, you just check and take the best deal.
And it's like a lot of difference, right? It's like up to 50 cents of difference in one day. The solution that we find is like every time we see one that is cheap or look cheaper, we fill the tank even if we put only 10 or 20 euros. €60. Our trip didn't finish, and you can still follow the rest of our adventure in the next 2 videos.
But as we promised you at the beginning of this one, now we are going to share with you the real cost of the trip to Norway, so you can plan your own trip in a budget.
For 2 people, 9 days in April.
The renting of the van cost us 634 euros.
The flights from Barcelona cost us in total 540 euros.
Since we were arriving pretty late to Oslo, we needed to spend the first night there in an hotel, which cost us 162 euros.
In groceries, we spent 202 euros.
Buses, taxis, trains to go to the airport, to come back, to go to pick the van, 169.
In dining out and restaurant, we spent 232.
475 just in gas.
In tourist attraction and other activities, we spent 272.
And last but not least, we spent 95 euros in souvenirs and other things.
Which give us a total of 2,831.
And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and also you can subscribe to our channel for the upcoming adventures.
See you in the next videos where we will keep exploring the fjord of Norway.
See you!
Bye!